a 686 plus. What a sweet little 6-shooter. Wait a minute, did I say plus? That makes it a 7-shooter. All right guys, Buffalo here. Today we're taking a look at a Smith and Wesson revolver. It's an L-frame, 686 plus. Of course the L-frame, nothing more than a beefier version of the K-frame, if you will. Kind of a K-frame on steroids. Your grip's the same, but the gun's a little beefier in places, including the cylinder and the barrel. Of course, you've got that full underlug that the 686 is known for, and the adjustable rear sight. 3-inch barrel is kind of a sweet spot for a lot of people. Carries easily, short enough that it carries easily. Doesn't hinder the draw like a longer barrel would. Kind of still gives you that smooth stroke on the draw. Another benefit, of course, of the 3-inch, you still get the full-length ejector rod. Now, not a whole lot for me to say about these revolvers, so I'm going to try to make this video short and sweet. Do a lot of shooting here. Of course, it is chambered in 357 Magnum. I shoot a lot of 38 Special in my 357 Magnum revolvers, but I do have some 357 Magnum here today that we're going to be shooting. Kind of has it's a, of course, 686. The 6 designates stainless, but it kind of has a two-tone look to the barrel, and the top strap is a brushed finish. The rest of the stainless part is polished, so it almost gives it like a two-tone look. And of course, you've got your black sights and a case-hardened trigger and hammer. I'll try to roll some close-ups in. You guys probably can't see that very well from here. Locks up tight, just like a you would expect from a Smith and Wesson. Not much wiggle at all, just, you know, no more than what's supposed to be there. Nice tight gap between the cylinder and the forcing cone. I can't even hardly see any light through there. Just Smith and Wesson does a really good job. Of course, it does have the some of the modern features that a lot of people don't like. The internal lock, of course, that's you know, I complain about it. Other people complain about it. It's just a sign of the times, guys. So, but anyway, he just bought this new a few weeks ago. Comes with this nice little carrying case. Got your, of course, your lock, your keys to the internal lock on the gun, and your paperwork. Case is lined in foam. Really nice little carrying case. But I tell you what, let's shoot this booger a little bit. We'll start out with some 38 Special. We got some of this Perfecta 158 grain FMJ that I've been shooting. It seems to hit where I want it to go, so can't really complain about it. Pretty good price on this ammunition too. Picked these up at Walmart for around, well, just under 15 bucks a box. Now I know that probably makes a lot of you reloaders cringe. I reload a little bit myself, but buy new every once in a while. I already got my ears on. I'll go ahead and get my glasses on. See if we can hit anything here. The revolver does have a nice little set of sights on it. I'll roll in a close-up of that. Got the white outlined rear. The front ramp sight has got an orange insert there. Makes it kind of orangish red, but makes it really easy to see. Of course, I like to shoot double actions in double action, but you can shoot this in single action. It's got, according to my Lyman scale here, it's about a 4-pound trigger pull, I believe. Let me check it. Might help if I turn it on. £4 4 ounces on that pull, but it's usually somewhere around that. It's pretty consistent. Of course, the double action is much heavier. I'm guessing, you know, it's off of my scale, but it's probably about 12 or 13 pounds. It's really smooth. There's no hitches, no grittiness, no, you know, it's just a really smooth trigger pull from front to back. 7 shots. Now the 7-shot cylinder has been around plenty long enough that there's a lot of speed loaders for the 7-shot, for the 686 7-shot, so no problem finding speed loaders out there. Holsters, of course, plenty for this gun. A lot of people carry this gun actually for as their concealed carry choice, so I've actually got a holster on today. Of course, it also belongs to the owner of this gun. This is a DeSantis thumb brake scabbard, I believe is what they call it. Got the thumb brake on it. But a lot of accessories available for these guns. They're destined to be a classic, you know, a time-honored classic. You won't find any trouble getting accessories for them. Got the hole grips on it. I like those. Gives the gun a good feel. Makes it a little easier to shoot. But that's enough of me flapping my jaws. Let's do some shooting with this thing. Alright, we might as well burn up some more of these 38 specials. Seven-round capacity on a revolver takes a little bit of getting used to. You know, one extra round on a 17-round semi-automatic pistol wouldn't seem like much, but one extra round when you only had 6 to start with actually feels pretty good to have. If I can do my part, this thing puts them right where they need to go. If I do my part. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Alright, see there? I shot 6 times. We can't let that happen. Now, how many of you guys were counting those? Like I was saying, it takes a little getting used to having that extra round in there. We'll shoot some here in single action. These over here. Oh, got a miss there. Now we emptied it all seven rounds. Let's try, see if you guys can notice a difference. I know I'll be able to. These 357 Magnum. These are the Federal 158 grain jacketed soft point. That's what the box looks like. Oh yeah. I think my point of impact changes with the Magnum loads there. I think I got it figured out now though. Try that again. think I got it figured out. Great looking little revolver. Let me grab my GoPro and we'll do some more shooting. Kind of gives you a point of shooter's point of view. All right, got the GoPro on. It's really bright and sunny today, so everything's probably washed out. I've got this GoPro Hero 5, and I tell you what, it doesn't do nearly as good a job with the white balance and stuff as my Hero 3 did. I had the Hero 3 black, and it actually recorded better video. Maybe I just got a hold of a bad 5 here, but let's walk up here to about 10 yards. I've got my yardage marked off, measured and marked off, so I always know where I'm at here. This is 10 yards. Of course, not much problem hitting here at 10. Got 38 specials in again. I do want to mention, you know, this gun belongs to a good friend of mine, longtime channel supporter. Without people like him, I'd be showing you guys the same old guns, same old 2 or 3 guns that I've got over and over and over. So really appreciate him, and of course there's been others. There's a handful of people that's really helped me out keeping this channel going. You've seen the guy that owns this gun, you've seen several of his on my channel. All right, let's see. Here's 20 yards. See if I can hit it 20. A little bit slower, a little bit more challenging, but as long as I do my part, the gun's going to do its part. Put 7 more in. I really like this extra capacity on a revolver. It's pretty nice to have. All right, so let's back up here to the 30-yard pin and see if I can still make any hits. We are shooting a 3-inch revolver, and I'm shooting it in double action, so here's my 30-yard pin. Got them marked all down through there. But so I know I'm gonna get some misses here. Guys, I'm just an average shooter trying to shoot this thing in double action. But the reason I say I'm average, I've been to a few pistol matches and things, and I usually finish somewhere in the middle of the pack. I'm not an exceptional shooter by any means, and I know that. I know my own limitations. So that being said, let's see what an average shooter can do from 30 yards here. Well, I can hit that big target easy enough. Hey. Surprised myself. Did not think I'd be able to pull that off, but I was already making excuses before I started, see? Oh, what else can we do here before I close this video out? Put a few more 357 Magnum rounds through. Now these, I don't know where they're hitting. Seem to be hitting lower than the 38 specials. So this would be, try it here at 20 yards. You guys, can you see that difference in the recoil there? Quite a bit. All right, guys and gals, that brings us to the close of another video today. I always appreciate you guys tuning in. I've picked up a bunch of new subscribers this year. I want to say thank you to you guys that have watched the video here and there somewhere and decided to stick around. I also thank you to my longtime subscribers who've been with me on here for years. Appreciate every one of you guys, and I'll talk with y'all again soon. Putting some rounds through the 686. My friend's brand new revolver here. Let's walk over here and shoot it. All right, see if I can hit anything. Seven shots. High capacity revolver.